scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah. See that what, Ma?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They run with Breida. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To a fast pass outside complete.
Come on, man.
Down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. This is Breida.
Come on,
Some
we just
extra
can't
space
tackle,
following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7. They run again with Breida. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And the Dolphin first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
4-yard line.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And I think the ball's out. And the Texans.
Let's go.
He has been a workhorse for them in this game. And ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it. When he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. they'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And this will be a Texans first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. They'll run it with Johnson. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory down at the 31. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Yeah, Ma.
And got his man. It's touchdown, Houston.
I won him.
Will Fuller, his first touchdown.
You can put him in the air fryer.
And the Texans will add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Texans 28, Dolphins 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is Jakeem Grant. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Tua going to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On the return comes Cobb. Oh, able to avoid him. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Watson on 3rd down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
First down carry here for Johnson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From just shy of midfield, Watson. Open man, the tight end fails. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Two and now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds up around the 14-yard line. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Two and now on 1st down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Breida.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Tua on 4th down. It's complete to Grant. And some room to work. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Yards on the play. 1st down, Miami.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. That'll be complete to Breida. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but now it's 3rd and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
4th and
the field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this Texans defense stands tall. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.
pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
The ball carrier. Xavier Howard on the tackle. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Houston, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire